I have an app on my phone that tells me when my buddies are activating a park. I use an application called HamAlert. Let me show you how it works. HamAlert works with the spotting networks. Spotting networks are Reverse Beacon Network, DX Clusters, the Parks on the Air spots page. That's the one we use. Soda Spots, a PSK Reporter. And when certain conditions are met that you establish in the application, it sends you a notification. The application works in two places. It works on your computer and it works on your telephone. Through one username, one account, any changes you make on one or the other are going to show up on both. I find it easier to set it up on the computer because I'm better with a mouse than I am with these little fat fingers. So you open your browser on your laptop and navigate to hamalert.org, HAMALERT.org. It's going to take you to a registration page or a place to register. Once you get that all resolved, you'll end up at a login screen eventually. It's going to take you to the triggers page. Triggers are the things that create the alert on your phone. So let's create an alert, or let's create a trigger by pressing this plus sign in conditions. The conditions are part of the trigger. I'm going to set a condition for call sign because I want to be alerted when someone's on the air or is spotted on one of the spotting pages. So a call sign, I can just add a call sign right here. If I have several, I can create a list of them. So I'm going to create a list. I'm going to put my call sign in. KA5TXN. That way I'll get an alert whenever I hit the RBN or whenever my spot goes through. This is handy when I schedule an activation because I know I'm not going to have internet. Well, it's not really handy there, but it's handy to know where I am. It's going to show me every time I spot, every time I get somebody spots me, respots me, or every time the RBN hears me and creates a spot. Handy thing about the RBN is it has the station where I was spotted, so I know where I'm getting out in the country, and it has decibels, so I know the signal strength that I'm sending out. So first one in is KA5TXN. I'm going to put my Elmer out here, my CW Elmer, and he is a KW5CW. That's handy for a CW Elmer. I'm going to put him in. So if either one of us are spotted on any one of those pages I mentioned, we're going to get alert on the phone. I'm going to get an alert on the phone. I can narrow that down a little bit by adding a condition. So I add a condition for mode because I don't want to know when James is hammering FTA in the middle of the night. So I'm going to hit mode. When I hit mode, it's going to add this new little window here, and I'm going to select CW. So I'm only interested when James is on CW. That way I can try and come back to him or try and hear him. I'll click save. That right there, by default, is going to send a message to my phone once the app is loaded on my phone. Another thing you can do is let's add another condition. I want to know if someone's in a park near me. This comes in handy. Maybe I don't want to get interference from them, or I don't want to cause interference to them, and I will make different plans to go to a different park. So we're going to add a condition. I'm going to go all the way down here to the bottom to Worldwide Flora Fauna POTA, WWFF/POTA, and I'm going to put park reference list. I could just put one, but it's just like call signs. I want a reference list. So I'm going to add US 0548. And I'm put a space in, and I'm going to add another park. That's the Hagerman National Wildlife Refuge. I'll add US 3005. Oops, didn't put a dash there. Dash 3005. It's important to enter your parks exactly like they are with POTA. If there's a dash for POTA, you need to put a dash in there, or it won't pick it up. It doesn't recognize it. So any condition, I don't want to know if they're running FT8. So I'm going to put mode. I want to know if they're running. Let's leave it open. I don't want to limit it because if they're running FT8, they're going to interfere with me if I'm too close to them. And if I'm running CW and they're running sideband, I'm going to interfere with them if I'm too close to them. So that's what I'm going to use for planning my parks, to know that somebody's already there. Down here for actions, I have the app selected. It's selected by default, and that means it sends a notification from my phone, from the app on my phone. It might do it here on the laptop, but I don't use a laptop for it. I just use a laptop for setting the triggers. I've already got something weird here, so let's try it again. Add a condition. Go down here to Worldwide Park Reference List. Oh, the US 3005 or US 0548. Let's drop down any. Let's try it. Save it again. There it is. I don't know what I clicked to do it wrong, but follow the words, not what you saw on the screen. So that's how that works. Let's try the phone next. So move over to the App Store, download HamAlert. It's free. Once you get it up and running, you're going to need to log in just like anything else with your username and your password, the same one that you set up on the internet, and it's going to open up into a screen like this. These are the people that I keep an eye on. Triggers. You tap on triggers, and there are the triggers that we set up on the internet. Done down here in this lower left-hand corner. There's settings. You tell how I want it to beep at me. How long I want to mute. If I want to mute somebody, I get tired of hearing from them, and I want to mute somebody. There's a time limit that it will mute for me. There are limits. Number of alerts. This goes all the time. So sometimes you need some limits, and you need to be careful about how you set your triggers. I like to limit it to a mode. People tend to do FT8 and FT4 all night, even in the park. They're running FT8 and FT4, and if I have a trigger for that park, my phone will buzz all night. I have a friend that has an Apple Watch, and his watch buzzes all night. Specifically, it buzzes early in the morning when I get to the park. He's a night person. I'm a morning person. So about the time I get up is about the time he's going to bed. So we've had to work that out a little bit. I don't go quite as early, and I think he might have changed his triggers. So that's how it works. Put my call sign in, KA5TXN. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like you to come back to me. I'm in the park. So set up your phone and get a little buzz, run in, get on the radio, and see if we can make a contact. 7-3, and I'll see you next time.